Hello. Sorry, I had a couple of technical difficulties that I fixed now. Don't worry. Good. There we go. Yeah, no, my Stream Deck froze and my microphone on Streamlabs got reset. So weird times. All right. Oh, gonna move my mouse. Gonna play some more HoloCure today. Now, since last time, I have done it. I've gotten the CEO tiers. I have beaten the boss of the second area. And mind you, that was no small feat. And since then, I've also been doing quite a lot of upgrade getting, as you can see from this. I'm quite far along with these now. I'm kind of in the home stretch. Need to just finish upgrading these lot. So, with that being the case, I'm a little bit more willing to not do builds like I was doing, which were very money focused. Because I think that was a weakness of what I've been doing up till now, is I've been trying to do greedier builds that will get me more money and wouldn't guarantee be successful, purely because of that. That's why I would constantly play pretty much the same characters, so I apologize for that. Now I'm a bit more willing to try new things out. And I'll do the rest of the farming off screen. So, with that being the case, let's just try out characters. So I'm gonna be randoming my characters and just playing what I'm given. I actually kind of want to grab perfection this early, because this is a lot of stats you just get for free, and at the first minute marker, that's a lot of stats that you're going to maintain as long as you're not a dumbass. So, if we remember correctly, Crony is a haste junkie. So let's show off CEO tiers, because we've got it now, and it also has some of the like better combinations, I swear. Do I just get more perfection here? I think so. Because like limiter is also tempting, because just guaranteeing having insane pickup range is really nice. Yeah, I'm going to do that because we've got CEO tiers. So they're going to be hitting at quite the range. So perfection is, the perfection gives us a pickup range, but like a little bit of redundancy there is not a bad thing. Yeah, we'll get more clock hands. I have to say, outside of like the thing where it's like when you crit with clock hands, there you get the bonus. Clock hands aren't that great feeling. But it's kind of that whole argument of I'm fine with a weapon not feeling hugely amazing on a character that clearly has got a lot of potency anyway. It's kind of the same with Gerda. Gerda's weapon really doesn't synergize with her, but it makes sense because it's insane. I'm gonna get tears over Clockhand. Because those tears do a lot of damage. They're just inconsistent, but so are the Clockhands, and they do less damage. And now it's got 2 tiers going, so it's a lot more consistent. I think I just check clock ends here, because getting the attack up now is not really going to do anything for me. Potato's not going to really accomplish anything either, and I am trying to refrain from taking damage. So the Piki Piki is anti-synergistic. So I'm just going to get the clock ends because it's one that we're going to get anyway. Like, I'm not saying I won't get the potato, but I just don't like it this early for this kind of build. And I'm going to pick up spider cooking here because I really like the CEO spider cooking combo. If you haven't seen that, you're going to probably see it a lot with me. Sweet as. So our pickup range is pretty substantial now. I'm actually going to pick up the energy drink because that is haste and speed. It may reduce my max HP, but again, like, Crony doesn't want to get hit, so just more haste. Just get more and more haste. And with CEO tiers, haste is really, really nice. Oh, well, that was a rainbow. I think spider cooking here, because nah, Chronocopter actually gives like raw stats as well. Gee, I want to get the limiter maxed out. That situation. That's nice. I wouldn't mind still getting some something like the study glasses right now though. Just get more EXP. And I mean, Anvil's always good as well, but again, like, not as desperate for that sort of stuff. I'm gonna take, this seems like a, no, that's a very bad idea. I need the spider cooking up level. I need to have my first unlock ASAP. Skip the letter there. Soon possible. Oh, sorry. I'm a little fucking out of it at the moment. I stayed up quite late yesterday because we went out for my partner's birthday's dinner. Like the birthday dinner. And we went to this lovely Mongolian barbecue place, and I've never been there before, and I actually know someone that works there. It's a good friend of me and my partner, and we always tease like, oh, we'll turn up and like make fun of you when we get there, because you know that's how you do it. Honestly, I was too busy just enjoying the food that when I saw them, like, I was just like, I think the worst I did was poke a tongue out at them. And that's because they poked the tongue out at me first. I'm gonna lose perfection here. But I gained it back. Yeah. Gonna use this to get CEO tiers up more. Look at that. Look at the damage it's doing. That's insane. Oh, itchy nose. Headphones requires me to get hit to make it worth it. I'm going to try and refrain from that anyway. And all it does is give me a chance for that hit to not occur. I'm going to get perfection there. I take credit card here. Credit card's just too good to pass up, and I'm gonna grab this up. Oh, also I found out what happens when you've got maxed out everything and then pick up a box. You just get the 300 additional coins. So not worth it in the slightest. I'll take more credit card there. More credit card. Get the hands. The hands. But yeah, no, like I have to say, after playing more of this in my free time and stuff like that, I've tested a bunch more things and pushed things to their limits. Alright, now perfection gives us the healing that we've not had up till now. Which again is going to be good. Because yeah, a percentage max health healing when you're damaged is really nice. I'm gonna get energy drink over thing. So what is my haste? Wow. That's some good haste. CEO tiers. Let's get the chronocopter. God, no, that's tempting. No, I'll get the spider cooking. Our damage is really insane at this point now. Thing is, if we don't get something like static glasses though, this damage will taper off a little bit. Just because we won't be able to keep up. But yeah, one thing I've also come to like understand a little bit more while playing this in my free time is that the best builds have a very fine line between being really greedy, but also accepting the loss when you've got it. Credit card, definitely. What I mean by that is that like a lot of the time on stream, what I've been trying to do is I've been trying to go for the max amount of collabs and stuff like that, which when you have static glasses and credit card, that seems feasible, but honestly you want a good build, you don't, because it means that you can get stuff maxed out earlier and start getting stat ups earlier, and it means that if you just get like 2 good collabs, you're set. I'm actually gonna really want to pick up the nightly milk here because increased size sounds amazing. Halu also sounds really good, but nightly milk just always is not. It never turns up for me. And it also means pickup range is even more insane, so why not? CEO tiers. Oh, hello. Yeah. Yeah, I'll take that. But like, I'm not kidding when I say I've basically gotten collabs by this point if I had study glasses in some runs. Or I've basically been set for them at the very least, I should say. What's my final build looking like? Do I want to get Rap Dog? I think I want to get Rap Dog. Rap Dog's just such a nice damage amp. But yeah, now you can see again, CEO tiers have just skyrocketed in the amount of damage that they do. I'm going to take the maxing out the credit card over the spider cooking because one facilitates the other better. See? And now we can get our first collab. God, what is my pickup range like? That's pretty good. That's most of the screen normally. Kind of needs to be with the CEO tiers like they are. Does kind of feel bad not having study glasses at this stage, and I'm kind of considering, do I try and go after them at this stage or not? I still think it's worth it. I think it's definitely lost its worth after the 7-minute marker, but... Alright, here we go. Broken Dreams. The dream is dead and there is no hope. Bubble Shield also slows targets. So now we have a raining effect on the screen, which is the CEO tiers, and then we have a bubble around us that slows and deals damage. I think I pick up Lava Bucket here. I'm gonna try and go for a greedier build just because I can probably get away with it. I just really need to find study glasses along the way. Okay. So this is kind of a lull point because Now we've got EXP coming in really slowly. So we're just kind of sitting here waiting for things to happen. Because yeah, once we hit this wave, this is a very stupid wave for us. Because there's not much, there's no chance of worry now that we've got a collab like this. Let's get more range. Make that bubble bigger. But no, I genuinely think this is one of the best collabs you can get, this one, especially if you're going for a longer run. Though that is dependent on the character, I want to stress that. We're gonna run into damage issues for, quite some time. We're gonna be fine, so I can probably get away with this. Like, it'll probably be about it's not next wave, it's the wave after that we're gonna probably run into issues. In fact, we shouldn't really run into issues until we finish with just having this collab and these items. Study glasses, there we go. And we're sitting at a solid 100% haste with the chronicopter effect on. Now, before people ask, haste is a calculation that's very different than what you might think, so this doesn't mean we have 100% cooldown. I like to consider it in the way that was it StarCraft does it, which is it's called cooldown rate. So a cooldown reduction affects the rate in which it cools down, not having cooldown reduction like something like League of Legends, where it reduces the total cooldown. What this does is it increases the rate in which the cooldown timer ticks. It increases that rate. So 100% is actually 50%, or closer to. I'm forcing study glasses leveling as much as I can. I could. But I kind of want to get the other stuff guaranteed first. Because I've already got two things that I kind of want to collab set up. I prefer to get them done once I've got the study glasses sorted. That's right, there's this wave in between, I forget. There we go. Study glasses maxed out, credit card maxed out. Means I'm in a whole lot of debt, and I'm pretty happy for it. No. Don't max out your credit cards, kids. You can get one. You don't know how hard it is to get a credit card over here. Like, I've been working jobs that have had really good incomes before, and they still denied me. I guess it's because of that long time ago when the banks had to default. They don't want to just hand out debt anymore. The government had to bail them out. Okay, that's one of the collabs. So then we focus getting this one done. I'm gonna pick up the haste now when I see that. We're at a stage where we're pretty cleanly going. You know what, I'm gonna be greedy. E. Lava bucket. God, look at that damage. Nope. There's not a single thing I'm gonna build that uses glow stick. It was haste. I don't need to justify it. Hey, Golden Yagu. Give me that money. And he gave me a potato. Cool. Bit of a confusing gift there, Yagu, but I won't say no. Okay, we're sitting at really, really good haste now. We're doing a lot of damage because of that. Actually, I wonder what the calculation rate is for haste in this. I think it was on the wiki. I can look at it in a bit. Actually, I can look at it now, let's be honest. Alright, HoloCure. Haste determines the rate at which a character will execute an attack. Certain skills are also affected by haste, increasing the frequency in which they trigger. The new attack time and frames can be calculated via the following formula. Haste only affects the attack time of the attack and not the other properties such as hit, cooldown, and attack delay. Additional, some attacks impose a lower limit to attack time, preventing them from being affected by haste past a certain point, or in some cases at all. By default, any attack cannot fire more than once per frame. Jeez. Okay, so base attack divided by 1 plus haste percentage divided by 100%. Okay. It's a calculation I can kind of do in my head. roughly. But I'm not going to bother. It's also affected by the round, I believe. God, having that shield's actually really nice, because it means when I fuck up like that, I have a little bit of safety space. But it's also giving me like 30% damage reduction, and it's also giving me max health healing while the shield's active. So it means that like with perfection, healing, and everything, like I have a lot of healing in this build that just is non-conditional. Well, one of them's conditional, but like it's just healing. No, I actually want to say, while reading that little haste thing, props to the developer for making it so some abilities and such are got a capping point with the haste. Because like that's something I wouldn't have thought of immediately. But that would have required like additional implementation to allow for that. Like that requires a system on its own, so very big props there. Like you can't just go, oh, but it's just adding a clause. It's normally a little bit more to it than that. So yeah, no, as per usual, I compliment the developer of this game. Because honestly, the developer deserves more compliments. They do an amazing job. For a fucking fan game. This is insane for a fan game. Get that maxed out. Our haste is really just doing so much here. Idle Song's further along. Also, yes, I'm still skipping on the skill. I should actually probably pick it up at this point, because the next wave's going to want it. You know, the one that's going to be in 20 seconds. I have ultimate though, or special I should say, to kind of cover my ass. Okay, sorry, I went real quiet there because I was trying to do some counting in my head to figure out cooldowns and such. Doing maths. You better do it quietly because otherwise people will tell you how wrong you are. Alright, that's Rapdog. So that's damage amp now that we have. With the area that we have, that's really nice and consistent and overlapping. Oh god, itchy nose, sorry. I'm inclined to actually go with the plug type here. I said no to it earlier, but that's just because like I want to guarantee the ones that I wanted. So we're gonna get this. And I'm gonna upgrade this. You could go, but why aren't you upgrading the axe to get that available? And it's like, well, simply put, having this upgraded as highly as I am is why I'm having such an easy time. Damn, I'm getting pretty good with it. I've had times where it's failed pretty consistently at this stage. I mean, don't get me wrong, my odds are fairly in my favor. Still, it was impressive. But honestly, with the damage amp and the broken dreams, this is a really good combination that keeps us going. Also, I just realized the mouse is on screen again. Shit, my bad. Haste. Ah, I failed with 55%. See, I tell you, my odds are not what it says there. I've had times where it's at like 60% or something around that. And I genuinely had to roll like 3 or 4 times. That's a little sad. Okay. This one is a lot of damage now. Coming in. I'm gonna get the max HP. God, those comments are just coming in, aren't they? See what I mean? Definitely don't need to worry about pickup range. We've got basically screen wide pickup already. I do want to kind of get crit up later, but not right now. I want to get everything sorted before I worry about crit too much. Because more crit just gives us the safety net when it comes to the chronicopter effect. The clock hands critting give you bonus. Hey, there we go. And that's what I wanted. Fan beam. So the weakness that I will have is that for a long time it's just trying to get between the two bubbles. So what's better than clearing the way than possibly one of the highest damage things in the game, but it's also just a single line. Now, I think the last thing I want possibly is like cutting board, probably. Is just like a little bit of defense from that. But honestly speaking, there's not much at this stage that we care about picking up, other than just sorting out stats. So see, now we're getting into the range where this should probability wise fail more often than it succeeds, and that's when it really starts being painful. Now I could go for some easy upgrades on like the Me Comet for a long time. That's going to be pretty successful. The hands are actually not a bad shout as well, because something I actually forgot until I reread it. One of the things you get is that with every level, like your character level, your special and your primary weapon actually gain more damage. So they continuously scale along with you in the game to compensate in some regards, I guess, for the fact that they'll probably be real low base damage. So with that being the case, upgrading your primary weapon isn't too bad. And at this stage, Crony's weapons are not a bad shout, because they, one, facilitate one of her passives, and two, their additional damage. I'm gonna be honest, it's mainly that passive that you care about. But it's like they also will deal more damage and scale faster. And they scale quite potently, I think, with that, because I don't know how the scaling goes though. I'm wondering if it's additive or multiplicative, if it multiplies. Sorry, I just sometimes have a word or two that I just can't say. Multiplicative. There we go. Had to like do all of the things in my head to try and remember the pronunciation of that. And try and get past the fact that I fucked it up. Now, I'm going to say this now, the moment Yagu's come in, I'm probably dead at this stage, unless I can get more haste, and this is why you kind of don't want to go for full collabs, is because the greed will stop you from being able to deal with Yagu. Because at this point, if I had more haste, then I would have a better chance. Because I would possibly have more overlap with my bubbles. Because right now there is a big window of empty time, and you can use your special to kind of cover it, but you can only do that like once or twice. It takes a long time for it to recharge, and there we go. Ooh. So this is genuinely one of the like strongest ones, but it's limited in the fact that it can only go in a straight line. As the cutting board though, I said one. Now, an argument could be made that I could have not used the anvils for the upgrades as much as I did, and just used them to actually get through my weapons and my collabs. I would accept that argument. However, my counterance to it is just pure and simply, do you know why this is still so easy? It's because I did that. Now, in this situation, I'm going to do it because I want to get through that as fast as possible, and the weapons are pretty upgraded at this point. So the faster I max that out, the better. Because it's not a collab anymore, it's once this is maxed out, I'm done. So just better to get that home stretch done now. Alright. Coming down to the wire. Not gonna lie, that was actually a toss-up because having that maxed out gives me the 2 additional walls. There we go. It was an inevitability. I'm surprised I managed to get 20 seconds over the Argos. I should be able to get... No, nearly. Shit. Yeah. Not bad though. All right, let's random again. What do we get? Fauna. Oh god. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna go stage 2. So I haven't done stage 2 much in my videos because, again, like, it scares me. It is a very strong thing. I really hate that these are my options. None of these are nice. Like, none of these are... Just got the BL books. And then I just get an anvil as well. Okay, that anvil is going straight under the nature shield. Nurse's horns, without a doubt. God, I'm not getting great early options. Grab the saplings up. Fauna's one that you kind of want to max out her weapon as soon as possible because it is actually really good. And I'm just really getting shafted here. Holy shit. As much as it would be awesome to get the heal damage effect there, I still need to get Nature Shield maxed out. It's too much of a priority. I still don't know which like tile is the best one to sit on this area, because you want to be in a fairly open space, which this is kind of that, but is it open enough? Get that. So again, so that gives attack buff. Actually, I can. There you go. Chance 10% drop the sapling. Sapling heals for 3% and increases attack and speed, and it's basically infinite because you're never not going to be generating saplings. And they do slow. There you go. I was about to say, and they slowly float you eventually. I've been on the ground for so long. Good lord, having a great morning here. God, I could really go for a limiter. I want damage that sits on me, so yeah, spider cooking sounds pretty solid. Like, you have to keep in mind, so Fauna really likes the enemy sitting on top of her. Okay, I just realized what I said. She likes close range enemy stuff. because of the way that her healing is. It entices like lack of distance. Distance isn't bad, mind you. It's just if the enemies are grouped up on top of her, that's like grouped up right in front of her. It's pretty good. Trying to not make it weird. But yeah, see, this is her main one maxed out. It's just so good. But yeah, the reason why I'm considering getting limiter if it turns up is because I don't like going down into these more constricting areas, because you do that, you can get caught out quite easily, and you get caught out, you'll die. So I'm gonna pick it up because it's turned up. Like, Limit is one of those ones where, like, in an infinite run, eventually it becomes a detriment that you used an item on that. However, to get to the infinite run, it's a really good item. You know what? Fuck it. Okay. There. Oh, Golden Yagu. That's pretty good. Sorry, I was just like kind of gobsmacked. That's actually insane. By the way, pickup range does not affect the saplings. The saplings just have either you walk over the top of it or it gravitates towards you eventually. Which is why, like, I'm just... Honestly, yeah, it's fine. You don't notice it by the late game. You're killing enough that 10% drop chance is insane. I mean, you're already kind of seeing that it's pretty much infinitely around in pretty high quantities. God, if another Golden Yagu ever turns up, that's gonna be a lot of damage coming out all of a sudden. Now that I think about it. Okay. I'm not gonna go for the spider cooking elite lava bucket combo because I want things on top of me. And the damage is good, but I'd actually prefer the broken dreams. But I'm also probably not going to get any more collabs than the two that I've basically stayed with, that and the BL whammy. Like, this is going to be a bit more of a actual run because we're on the second level. No, because I want to get Lava Bucket eventually, actually, because it's insane damage, so that will lead to a collab. So what do we want? Like Lava Bucket, walls, and let's have a look, see. So we've got those. Glow stick might not be a bad one, but potatoes also kind of nice. I mean, Rap Dog's a collab I could consider trying to sneak in if I want. Like, it would be not bad. But at the moment we're going for Broken Dream and Frozen Sea, which is a lot of slow and actually quite substantial damage. Do I want to try and sneak Rap Dog in there? Because if I sneak Rap Dog in there, then it's just like cooking and cutting board. And that's a clean build. Yeah, we'll try and do that then. We'll go for a 3 collab build. Also, Fauna absolutely loves just raw damage. That's why I went for the Gorilla Paw. Because all of her stuff scales really well with just the flat damage. Definitely picking up nightly milk. The only thing I want now is like study glasses, I think. Gotta play a little bit of Flappy Bird. CEO tiers, let's go. Holo is actually kind of tempting, but no. I think that's a little too much. Having the enemies get too tanky on me would be really, really bad. Also, I was looking at the maths behind the Holo, and it's just really... I really want them to update that tooltip. Because, like, how it actually functions is a little different. Now, I'm going to be terrible versus the 10-minute boss. Saying that now. That's kind of why, if I have the opportunity, I want to level up CEO tiers the most. And things that make CEO tiers probably a little bit stronger, because it's just... I don't have ranged damage. And CEO tiers will cover that for me for now. Now, I know I was saying earlier, it's like, oh, I don't really want range damage on it. Yes, but also no range damage at all is bad. Okay, this increases attack area, so that actually makes it good. I'm gonna die. I got caught on something and I couldn't see. There we go. That was very stressful. All right, lava bucket. God, I'm healing so much at the moment, it's really good. Now keep in mind, I'm not too fussed about leveling up like Nurse's Form because it increases the amount you heal, not how often you heal. And Fauna is all about healing, not like frequency, not amounts. Mind you, I will eventually get max HP so I can get bigger heals from her stuff. But that's just survivability argument. For the sake of damage, we just want instants. That's why the super that we got was really, really good, because that gives an additional instance of healing. You've got enough damage to keep us going. I'm just gonna mix that. Just nothing coming from that right side. What the fuck? I wonder if it's intentional that the saplings aren't affected by pickup range. Like that's something that I've always contemplated when I thought on it. Is it's just like, should it be affected? Should it not be? I mean, you get the eventual magnetism, and I guess that's an argument as to why it shouldn't be. Because it's like, well, you already got it coming to you anyway, why would you need more? And also, I don't feel stink when you're like walking right past them and they're not getting picked up, even though half the screen away you're getting the EXP. I guess it's a way of saying like you don't need to get pickup range on fauna, but also I feel like maybe it should be affected by bow. Like it should have the magnetism and that, because it's not like it would make her OP. Alright, that's gonna get us a collab at least. Not the best first collab, but it's very late study glasses, but it works. Man, I'm getting some bad luck with them study glasses today. It do be as it be, though. Also, if anyone is wondering, I do really want to get a fucking haircut, and my hair is just really starting to piss me off with the length. Because it's at the length where I now have to do that consideration of, do I just go get a haircut and, or do I instead say fuck it and just grow my hair out again? Because my hair grows real thick, and because it grows, sorry, I just got very distracted because of that more intense way. Because my hair grows really thick, it gets really irritating at this length to deal with. So yeah, no, considering getting a haircut soon, but that's kind of when money allows, which is not as often as you'd hope. This is why I do not like this is the first collab that I got, because it's a good collab, but it's not a good carry collab. Oh, shit. I've never lost this so far, don't tell me I'm about to. That's what I get for panicking. There we go. Okay, broken dreams. Now we've got a really good amount of damage. I'm still gonna try and go for Rap Dog. It's really late to try and do that now. You know what, I'm going to just quickly turn off damage numbers because I'm starting to feel a bit of chug. That was starting to get on my nerves. There's potato. That. Sorry, went very quiet because dealing with that boss is a fucking chore and a half. But there we go. Actually, easier to beat it the second time around. Okay, we're looking for raw damage and max HP now, I think, for stat ups, and that's it. After the collab, we look for cutting board. Now, I've never done endless in here. I want to stress that. So I'm interested to see what happens. God, that damage amp from Ragdoll will be really nice when it turns up. Okay, so it looks like those cat bombs don't explode anymore. No, they don't. Okay. That's gonna be annoying. Alright. Now looking for the collab anvil. Goddamn particles on screen, I swear. Oh. Doesn't it help that this game I use a lot for doing like my relaxing and stuff like that? I'm gonna get crit up because having positive crit would be nice. Oh, there he is. It's the collab anvil. But yeah, no, like this game I use a lot of the time for like relaxing when I've just got my brain wanting to turn off. So if you're wondering why like I look like I'm just conked out for a moment, signed out of my own body, logged off, that's why, is because it's just, yeah, it's a natural thing when I'm playing this, is I'll do this and I'll have something on the other monitor I'll watch, or on my phone, depending on if I've just come back into the office or not. I should have gone with the attack there. So I've talked in the past about how haste is like one of the best stats. On this build, haste is not going to do that much for a long time. I would much prefer to get that the cutting board maxed out. While it's still an insane stat, it would benefit me. It would benefit me less right now than it could. Okay, board. It's almost maxed out, so we're sitting in a pretty good spot. But you know, one of the things that got me surprised the most when I was looking through like items and such, and their finer details, Holo actually has retroactive systems to it, sort of. How it counts kills post when you get it, but it counts all those kills for its stat thing. So at the very end, if you had a level 1 Holo that's like every 5 kills get one thing, and you max it out to get to the 1 gold 1 kill, you would get it for all of the kills done while you had Holo. So you just get a big burst of money and come all of a sudden, which just sounds really cool. That's a really nice way of doing that. I like that. I'm gonna be honest, it's quite likely that that was just done for ease of things, not as an intentional thing. Because having it track separate points would be quite irritating, I have to say, to set up and design. Okay, now getting haste feels a little better. A lot more worthwhile. Because we've kind of got everything to facilitate it, and we shouldn't have to be competing for a lot of upgrades that we might be normally. The problem is, in the nicest sense, I'm getting carried by the raw upgrades I've done and the character right now, because I can't get anvils easily. The moment we start getting anything like substantial as an enemy, yeah, we're just gone. Gotta try and go after that positive crit chance. Speed might not have been a bad thing though. I've got so much You know, that's one thing I'd love to see. So currently in the pause menu, the weakness I think that the game has is that there's not that much information. I would love to see next to the stuff over there, the stats, how many you've gotten of like the bonuses towards it. So like the health up or the attack up or all that sort of stuff, like just a little 1, 2, 3 times sort of thing on the side of it. If that could be added, that would be a lot of cool clarity that, mind you, unessential, but would be really nice. For clarity, as a viewer, I would argue. Because like, while I'd enjoy it, a viewer would like to know better. It's like, someone viewing a video or a stream of this would wonder how many of that have you gotten, and outside of the YouTuber putting in the effort to go back and count all of it would be appreciated. Because in this situation I can't tell you how many health ups I've taken. I could do the backwards math, but that's just one little quality of life thing. But like, I know the developer has stated quality of life things are very low on the agenda, because for example, some people ask for like post-game stats. So like, what weapon did the most damage, like what weapons did what damage and such, which I think is personally a really useful tool for figuring out like your builds. Because then you can go like, oh, well, this actually underperforms. But the developer has come out and said that's really low priority order. Because, like, there's nothing to be gained from that. And I guess that's, in an argumentative sense, like, it's the developer going like, I could implement this, but the amount of technical side of that would have to be implemented, like have to be done to allow for that, is time that would be taken away from developing raw content. And yeah, I can see why like that's not a reasonable thing. Okay, I do not know what's the 30-minute marker for this. Okay, so it's Yagu's. Well, I'm gonna die the moment the street runs out. Goodbye, world. Oh. No. Goodbye, word now. I don't have the speed to try and do an outrun strat there or something like that. Oh. Not bad. And we finally get this upgrade. We're sold out now on attack upgrade. So now it's max HP upgrades. Okay. Oops. I bet I will press back, but it's still the same character I got as random. So I've not actually done this one before. This is the new one I unlocked. Wow, okay, it gives me that straight away. Actually, reroll for something better, and there's not been anything better. I'll take that. Okay, so it starts you out with a free live. Oh my god. Oh, there's new music. Oh god. Oh, okay. Okay, this is definitely hard. Fuck. I'm gonna lose anyway. Let's go. I'm not gonna lie, this is when I'm noticing the fact that I don't have the speed. Holy shit, these do damage. Wait, why has that got a fucking red line? Oh my god, what? God damn, this is, yeah, no, when they said this is the hard difficulty. Stabilizing, I guess. God, this music's fucking great though. Oh god, I'm dead here. No? Okay. Jeez, okay. I need to try and get the scaling upgrades done carefully amongst this now. Oh shit, this doesn't look good. Okay. Go div chill. Shit. Get ready for that. Oh my god, that's a lot of fucking chickens. Okay, it's out of my hair now. Cool. Okay, I'm... Fuck. This is actually the harder part, because now I have to deal with 360 enemies instead of the kited ones that I've been dealing with. How dare you unkite my enemies? God, I wish I had more speed. I'm genuinely, like, speed's now a huge deal that I'm not maxed out on it. Okay, I'm gonna definitely admit this is really, really fucking hard. God damn. Right. Think I'm kind of alive at this point. God, I've been silent this entire run. I apologize for that. But also I hope that like the intensity of what's happening is kind of across my face. Shit, this is bad. There I go. Well, first attempt at hard mode. Should not have picked Halu. That was such a fucking meme. That was such a terrible idea to pick Halu. Okay, so note to self, there's a mode that wants to just fucking have none of my bullshit. Crony. Corone, sorry. Of the dog. The gay dog. I'll just go to Holo Office. Get the brainwashing so I can start being able to collect. Oh, I'm gonna get tears over punches, even though the punches are really, really good with getting upgraded. Oh well, energy drink sounds nice. No, just get more damage. More brainwashing. So we have insane haste now. 60% this early on, pretty good. Still really hard to kill these walls. I still believe Crony gets like more inherent haste than Crony does. But I could be wrong with that. Such a good damage. I don't know if the brainwash is affected by haste or not, I have to say. Because, like, it might be, but it always seems to kind of have a typical, consistent overlapping point, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's reduced. I've played with limiters so much today. I feel like I really shouldn't get another limiter again. Then again, I'm also probably going to end up going with Broken Dreams. Just because it's such a good fucking thing. It depends which thing we level up first. I'll happily split between Elite Cooking or thing. I just want to get tiers up no matter what. So it's probably going to end up being that. So I'm gonna be perfectly honest. I genuinely believe all of her other skills, Corona's other two skills, are actually just trash. Like the healing max HP and then the damage reduction and stuff like that, it just doesn't scale that well. Like here. Get retaliation of attack, increasing attack temporarily. It's like... Again, but that's from a mechanics perspective, not a lore-wise perspective. And I've talked about this before. This game has the difficulty of trying to give you a character that makes sense for the person. That it's the character it's referencing, but also... can be played. The game does a good job of that. The difficulty is with this character, with Corona, it's just like, lore-wise, yeah, makes all sense and shite, but like, mechanics-wise, it's pretty trash. So I got glasses early and I'm very happy about that. Just ecstatic. Oh, I'm not conveying it. You know what? I need to have something to drink because I've not had any water since I started. I'm starting to realize that. Oh, fuck, sorry. I'm starting to realize that, like, my throat was really starting to... That still feels kind of trash right now. I've trashed my throat. Like any good town girl. Ignore that one. That one was bad. I apologize. Yeah. Oh, it's okay, that's kind of trite. I'm gonna do this. Go to yoga. Thank you. Golden Yogu tells you to study. I don't like this because this is a really easy place to get trapped in. There we go. Let's get greedy. Okay. Well, I'm doing pretty solidly at this stage, but that's just because CEO tiers is insane. Greed is good. 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 Next thing you see, I'm gonna fucking pick up Holo again as well. Greed. These punches are so good. There it is. I said I would. Greed is good. Oh, nice. Okay. No. I think we just get this. You know what? Fuck it. More. More! No. I think I should just get more punchies. Now my punches are insane. Alright, well there's the spider cooking. That is tempting though. Think about how much damage that is. God damn that damage. Actually, that's another thing, thinking about it. So I talked about how some skills are affected by haste, and some aren't. After reading up on the wiki. I'm wondering if that's another thing that could be added to the skills, is like a little thing underneath, just showing what, like, I don't know how you'd fit it. But like a little thing basically kind of giving a plus or a minus, like a plus or a naught or something like that, just to show this is affected by this. So like endurance, have a thing showing if it's affected by haste. You could probably do that by the numbers maybe on it, like giving the color to the numbers and a symbol next to them. I think League does that, is they'll like have the, so the once every 20 seconds have that colored and then have the haste icon next to it. So you can indicate, it indicates that, ah yes, this is affected by said thing. Also, I'm an idiot. Let's go with this. I like greed. Greed is good. Greed is so good. Success rate 115%. Does that mean I have a chance of going up by 2, or is that just it being jank? God, this is going to be the real wave to test a lot of things. Moist. I'm dead. Fuck. I ran the wrong way. Also, that was a really shit build. I did very stupid things during that run. Don't do what I did, kids. I'm getting to... So, by the way, I just want to stress, I'm going to be doing these, finishing these 2 off, and then I'm going to start doing the character gacha to the top degree to get everyone maxed out. My hope is to get all of that done before the next update. But I wouldn't be surprised if I can't. Okay, we've got Kiara. Sure. Okay, sorry, just wanted to kind of think about some things. Alrighty. Get more dancer. It's a lot of healing at this stage, so I can probably get away with it. No, we're not gonna do something stupid this time. I'm gonna try and actually make a bit more of a legitimate build. Damn. Trailblazer's really good, and I should probably have picked it up there, but I'm just getting Dancer out of the way. Because it's also your, like, main damage amp for the rest of the game. So... It actually feels really nice to be able to just random the character I'm going to play now, I have to say. Because I feel a little less desperate to try and play characters that I know are going to be strong enough. God, the fact that there's a little... Is that actually true, that there's a little bit of empty space? I'm going to take full meal, by the way. Seems weird, but I'm going to take it. But is that genuinely how it is there's a little bit of space? Yep. Why is there space directly in front of me that I can't hit? Like, I guess, yes, animation-wise, I'm not hitting that area, but, like, gameplay-wise, I should. Because then that means Kiara has terrible answers for when people are in front of her. Like right up in her grill. No, I don't think that's right. That would just be a nice little thing though, quality of life change. That would be really good for Kiara, just making it so her fucking attack doesn't have a fucking gap right in front of her for a sword swipe. That can't be intentional, right? I'm not blaming for an oversight, I'm just questioning if this is an oversight or if this is a... what? I should just get this now. Wait, would that mean that like getting the like increased area on the weapon would actually be detrimental then? Because it gives you a greater gap window? Oh. Very nice. Thank you, Yagu. I very appreciate it. Okay. More Trailblazer. More pickup range is nice. Yes, I'm going to take all of those. Let's see, you know what, I'm gonna max out that pickout range. Leave fire everywhere. Yes, fire. God damn. Fucking delivered me a good bit of EXP there. I definitely don't want Harloo because you're not going to be able to handle it. I still don't think Kiara's that great. I think she even had like a mini rework at one point as well. And she just still doesn't feel great. Okay, because I genuinely feel that her, what's it, the shield passive, like, Plushie is just a better version of it still. Because Plushie stops the damage the first instance, not halves the damage, then stops damage. I think it should be the other way around. It should stop damage once and then half damage for a portion of time. And then, or something along those lines. I feel that would be a better answer for that skill slot. I don't think it's good still, but I don't think tank skills are that great. I think healing skills are great. Like, I think dance is literally her only skill that's really good, and the Trailblazer is just nice damage for a lot of the game. Okay, there we go. First collab, not a great one, but it will do for now. Oh. I think I'm just gonna take the fan beam now. So I don't quite know what I want as my final slot. For my items. Like, probably idle dress. Alright, now we're really into the test of strength. Get that just done, so I have my XP properly coming through. Okay. God, not having that like little gap in front of me being hit actually is like more noticeable than I thought it would be as time continues going. Like, I'm actually genuinely amazed that that's a thing. Because I guess it's they made a sprite and then they just basically made when touching the sprite is when the damage is done. What they probably need to do is a coded sprite and use that instead. Which basically fills the same space but it doesn't have that empty spot there. So it's invisible, it's not non-existent, it turns the main thing into cosmetic. I don't know, again, I don't know if it's intentional or not. If it's intentional, I have to question why would you make an empty spot right in front of you like that for a, like, theoretical melee weapon? Okay. Nice. Fire everywhere, I swear. CEO tiers just scale so well from so many things. Alright, elite cooking. But like CEO tiers, like I'm genuinely amazed how good they are since I got them. Because like, it's one of those things of they scale super well with haste, with attack. That is like they do so much damage in a short amount of time. Haste just really accelerates that even more than you thought was necessary. Like they're quite good. It's a quite good weapon. Or quite the good weapon, I guess is the word I should be using. All right. Oh, all these are trash. I'm actually gonna re-roll that. I know in the past I've said like if there's something I could take, I'll normally take that, but like pickup range is the only one there that I'd take, and it's so bad. We've got a limiter already, and we're relatively good with about collecting our EXP anyway, so. I wonder if there's a reward for beating hard mode though. Maybe not yet. Maybe that's one of the things that will come with the next update. I'll still give a good shot at it a few times at some point. Don't know if I'm gonna complete it on stream. I might eventually. Again, I think the thing I need to sort out first and foremost, if I was going to keep going for it, is getting the speed upgrades. The shop speed upgrades. Because once I get those, I should be... That bin's on fire. Oh no, it's no longer on fire. Right. But yeah, if I get those, then I should feel a little bit safer, because that was one of the things that was really surprising me, was I physically felt like I had no room to maneuver at any given time. And like all of the best characters I can think of would need that movement speed. Like that initial movement speed that you'd have, it like is absolutely essential in that map, I think. Which sounds really weird, but that's always kind of one of those things that I do remember from like Vampire Survivors and all that, those sorts of games as well, which are the same genre type. Because if you look at them, at the end of the day, you can almost guarantee at high level play the speed. Your character's speed matters far more than you might initially think. How greedy am I? I'm greedy. We're going for the full collabs. What was I going after for that slot anyway? I can't even remember. I think I said something at one point. Oh, that's right. Idol costume. Idol costume would probably be the best final slot. Alright, we're in the home stretch now. Oh yeah. Cool, there's the collab handful. So this is the other collab that you get with the tiers, streamer tiers. Oh, these are the rotating thing you can see. Not bad. I don't think they're that great. But again, like I've not seen a reason that they're bad. And for the build that I'm kind of doing so far, this seems to make sense. Okay, there's the idol costume. I mean, keep in mind as well, I'm healing something equivalent to 10% of my max HP per second. So I'm actually quite a hard character to kill right now. Oh, Jesus, the fucking chair. Oh, that hurt. Oh, that timing. Oh, fuck. Ow. My chair unlocked, so I flicked backwards and slammed my fucking foot into the wall. No hole, just hurt. Just lots of hurt. Oh, it's irritating. Oh, there's a potato. Now, I just want to point out, I managed to beat that boss. That should go to show how well designed a lot of this game is, though, is the fact that I can take a character I consider not that great, and I can still beat one of the hardest bosses. Now, I will make an argument that's kind of what these games are like with meta upgrades. I think Hades handled meta upgrades in a much better way, in the sense that the meta upgrades offered a shitload of utility, whereas most of the time in these sorts of games, a lot more of these bullet heaven games, meta upgrades typically make the difference between if you can do how far of a run you can make. Like Vampire Survivors, I got very far when I first played it. In fact, I think I almost hit the 30-minute marker on my first try. I think I died at like 27 minutes. So it's possible to play it without anything in terms of like upgrades and shit. Whoops. Don't know what I picked there. But yeah, in terms of upgrades and stuff like that, a lot of these games typically make that difference. This game definitely makes that clear, is that without a lot of those meta upgrades, you're not going to find chance of even beating the first level sometimes. And that, yeah, I've got mixed feelings about that. Like, it's that whole unlocking and progressive play and aspects like that, which the developer for this is really showing that that's a big thing that they believe in, with some of the upgrades that are like some of the things that are coming with the next patch. The kind of like favorited characters, I guess. Part. I can't remember what it is. Like, I think it's called the Oshi system, in reference to that whole shtick. Who's your Oshi? But like, the more you play them, the more they have initial benefits and stuff. And yeah, it's kind of an argument of like, doing that makes me sit there and go, wow, I've got a lot of grinding to do then. Because I got to make all of the characters as strong as I possibly can be. Because if I don't do that, then I feel like I'm behind. Which is what I felt with this a lot, with the meta upgrades, is the moment I got like as far as I did with them, I was like, oh wow, the game's so much easier. Look, it's still a fucking challenge, but I feel that it's a lot less you being smart and a lot more you having the stats, this game. Though hard mode really proved that to me, but it like says also you get punished for not knowing what to do. But also, what did I say, is I feel that I can't only do it when I have more speed, because I do not think you can do that without like high base speed. I think it punishes you too hard. For that aspect. I don't know, it's just kind of that whole philosophy of like, how do you reward your player for playing the game? So, well, theoretically, the simple answer is you make an enjoyable game and they enjoy playing it. But like, these sorts of games, you play them to get strong and OP. So meta upgrades inherently make a lot of sense. It's just how you approach meta upgrades I think is interesting. This game does it in a weird way. I don't know if I completely agree with it. Kind of the same reason why I don't agree with Vampire Survivors once, but it's still a fun game. Ironically enough, it's a similar issue as to what Warframe has, now that I think about on that a little bit. Is that Warframe has like the mods and stuff like that in there, which are your kind of your meta upgrades in a regard. And then your character's got levels, which if you don't have a high enough level, then you're not even got access to some of your abilities. And then you need to go grind a bunch of stuff to even get those meta upgrades, and those meta upgrades are used so you can go do grinding. It's kind of an infinite process of you do grinding to get grinding to grind. Grind. And it's fun to an extent. But the problem with that game is that it thought going wide with its content was a good idea, instead of consolidating and cleaning up its key content. And it's only done that a few times, and each time it's been really kind of underwhelming. What do I want as my final thing? Plug type R, because it's probably the most damage. But that's kind of the whole argument I make with some games, is like, I hate big AAA games and all that because they try and fit everything in. Whereas like the best games are games that focus on why they're good. Doom. Like Doom Eternal has the parkour to it, which is basically just for you to do between fights. And then the fights, which the fights are just to tell you, hey, have you huffed Adderall? Because you're about to feel like you did. And that's fun. Not for everyone, mind you, but that's fun. Then you get games that their definition of design is like the From Software games, which is we design this game to challenge you, so you feel rewarded for overcoming the challenge. And then you get the whole fucking complaints about easy game or hard game and where's the difficulty setting and yada yada yada. Which to this date I think the only game that's ever implemented a good... No, there's two games I can think of off the top of my head that implemented good difficulty differences. One is Hades, which it basically made one so you could get through the story. So you could enjoy the story and experience that. I think that's fair. That's reasonable because it is a very story-orientated game. Like, surprisingly so. So if you wanted to just get the story done, then that was good. Because it gave you damage reduction based on how many, like when you fail, you get damage reduction. The more fails you have, the more damage reduction you got until like a specific capping point, which gave you a lot of damage reduction. The other game I can think of is Ghost of Tsushima with its like top end difficulty, which is basically everything one-shots each other. And that makes sense. That makes you in a situation where you are now challenged to ensure that you play the game to its perfect point. With you hit, you dodge, you block, all of this sort of stuff. Combat is less spam haha funny, and combat is now technical. It's very technical in seeing how to do it. That I like. The rest of the time you get with games, difficulty is just bullet sponge. I hate that. It's, oh, I have more stats than you, or I cheat now. That 4X games do not know how to make difficulty. Oh, I guess strategy games in general, like 4X and RTS, those games, they do not know how to do difficulty, because the only way to do difficulty a lot of the time is to literally make it so the hard mode cheats. Civ, for example, fun little fact, did you know that above the 3rd difficulty level, the AI literally have just percentage benefits more than you can ever attain? Like they start the game with bonuses. Now you can make an argument, oh, that's not that bad. So I would accept that if that was a challenge mode, but that's just the difficulty settings. Now don't get me wrong, it's very satisfying when I beat the shit out of them still when they're like that. But I'm gonna be honest with like Civ 5, most of the base civs outside of like a good few cheese strats and not getting certain AI, yeah, no, it was near impossible. Because the early game they were stronger than you, and then because it's percentage benefits that they get, the late game they were beyond what you could do. They could normally be an era ahead of you most of the game. And how's that fun? I don't know, me just bitching about game design a lot of the time. It's something that is difficult. I will mind you, I can't give you a good answer because like what do you do when it comes to difficulty? Do you increase how tanky the units are? Do you increase how many units there are? Do you reduce drop rates, so like ammunition and resources are less common? There's a lot of these options that are the common thing. I just dislike when it's a bunch of those being slammed together and it's just like, so you have less ammunition, they've got more HP, and there's more of them. I mean, I saw the, what is it, Calypso Protocol? Was that it? The game done by the same developers as the Dead Space stuff. I don't know. I've got like the mixed feeling of like the way that game has a lot of its design I dislike, because it's just kind of one of those, okay, we introduce this as a mini boss or a boss. Cool, from now on this spawns as a normal enemy. I hate that philosophy. I think that is one of the most stupid ideas that a game can do. Like, there's been a couple of games that have executed that correctly, but like most of the time the games that do that I don't complain about it are games where it's basically like they're just doing that and then eventually they'll give reskins as well, like different color, kind of like your grindy MMOs and shit. Also, I love how I built for using my special and I've just not used it once, I believe. Damn. Well, made it to the Yagus, which is again just an example of all the characters are viable in some way. Health upgrade, yeah! Good lord, these are getting expensive. Okay. Well, with all of that being the case, I think we've gone long enough and had enough rants as well. I think it's time I go lie down for a little bit and then sort some shite out. So, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, consider leaving a like or a comment on the video. It helps me out. It tells me that you're interested in the content. Can tell me what kind of build you want to see me try next time. There's all sorts of stuff I can try out. Or give me suggestions for what I could do better, I guess, in terms of this. But yeah, you can also, by doing that, it tells YouTube that you enjoy my content and it'll suggest more of it to you. You can also subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell to find out when I go live, because everything you pretty much see on this channel was streamed live. I mean, you're probably watching this from the live category of my channel. Only a few things aren't in that, and that's stuff that's probably not all that interesting, I'm gonna be honest. So you can find out when I go live and watch me live. You can also follow me on Twitter, where I post when I'm going to go live, but beforehand, and give a kind of like some other thoughts I was thinking at any given time. Because I've put some ideas over there as well in the past and asked for opinions. So feel free to follow me there. Well, that's everything. Again, keep in mind, so the next 2 days are days off for me, no streams. Then we'll be back on Monday. So until then, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you again next time. Until then, bye bye.